Namaste, dear learners. I am Basavaraj Bilgi, Assistant Professor of English, Government Postgrad College, Yaragatti. Today we will discuss a lesson called Spoken English and Broken English. The present lesson is prescribed for BA first semester Basic English, Rani Chennamma University, Belagavi. The present lesson is written by one of the best known dramatists of Ireland, George Bernard Shaw. He was not only a dramatist, he was a public speaker, essayist, critic, linguist, and a person who talked about social issues of his time. And he made a lot of experiences in speaking English, in the skills of speaking English. He has written a drama called Pygmalion, wherein he makes experiments with a flower selling girl. And at the end, G.B. Shaw comes to a conclusion that we cannot speak any language properly. Rather, we are supposed to talk languages in a broken manner. We are not supposed to bother about grammatical rules, syntax, and pronunciation, because when we talk a particular language as when we learn a particular language as a second language, we are deprived of the originality of the language. That's what G.B. Shaw discusses in his radio talk. Let me tell you, the present essay or spoken English and broken English is a radio talk which was given by G.B. Shaw to the BBC radio. I hope you all know what do you mean by BBC, British Broadcasting Corporation, like our All India Radio. G.B. Shaw has given this audio speech to the foreign speakers of English language. And in this present talk, he discusses the problems which are faced by the foreign speakers of English language. And he wants to bring about a distinctiveness between the foreign speaker of English and the native speaker of English language. And he doesn't go on talking about only the problems which are faced by foreign speakers of English, but he gives some good examples to justify what he is saying. The native speaker of English language will be perplexed because of the different varieties of dialects, accents, and intonations, spellings, slang, lexical and grammatical difficulties of English. We may think that English will be quite easy for the native speakers, but according to G.B. Shaw, a native speaker of English language will be perplexed, will be bewildered when he comes across to varieties of dialects. DIALECT. Dialect means Adu Bhase, Pramtiya Bhase. Accents, the way in which we pronounce the words will also bring correction to the native speaker, and intonations, spellings, slang ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಬೈಗುಳ. All these kinds of things will bring about difficulty to the native speaker. According to G.B. Shaw, a non-native speaker should not try to impress a native speaker of English language. We, the people of India, as the learners of English as a second language, we learn English as a second language, and we are not supposed to try to impress the native speaker of English. If we try to impress the native speaker, we will end up imitating the native speaker but not following the grammatical rules and pronunciations of English. When we as a non-native speakers try to impress the native speaker, we will end up in ridiculous condition, because we do not know the nuances of English language, because we have our own mother tongue. However intelligent we are, however perfect we are in English, however fluently we speak in English, we will face some problems when we try to speak another language other than our mother tongue. That's what G.B. Shaw says. And G.B. Shaw goes on to tell that there is no correct and perfect English at all. If we try to speak English only after we become perfect in English grammar, we will not be able to speak a single word in English. And he says there is no correct and perfect English. Basically, when we take into consideration the different languages we speak in our life, will not be correct and perfect, but only there is a kind of language which is presentable and intelligible to the audience. We can speak presentable English and we can speak intelligible English. ನಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡುವಂತಹ ಭಾಷೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆಡಿಯನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆದರೆ ಸಾಕು ಅಂತ G.B. Shaw ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. We need not to perfect ourselves to speak English. We need not to search correct words, to search correct pronunciations to speak English. And he goes on to say that no two British people can speak exactly same. The native speakers themselves make a lot of mistakes when they talk English language, and if we bring two British people together, both of them will speak differently, because they do follow different dialects, different intonations, different pronunciations, and different grammatical structures. That's where two British people or two native speakers of English language cannot speak exactly alike. He gives some advices to foreign speakers of English, and he asks the foreign speakers of English language to pronounce English language in their own genuine way. ನಮ್ಮದೇ ಶೈಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾತನಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತ G.B. Shaw ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ನಾವು ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಇಮಿಟೇಟ್ ದ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ನೇಟಿವ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕರ್ಸ್, we will confuse the audience. We will not be able to convince the audience. We will not be able to pass the message properly to the audience. That is the reason why we have to speak English in our own way. We should not search for a different kind of way, or we should not search for a style of speaking. Rather, we are supposed to follow our own style of speaking language. Then he talks about the advantages of learning and speaking English well. G.B. Shaw says that we need English language to travel across the world. Yes, he is correct. If we know English, we can travel all over the world without facing any problems of communication, because nowadays English has become a global language, and we can travel throughout the world if we know English, that too presentable English, not correct English. We can travel in the British Commonwealth, America, or we can travel all the countries of this earth if we know English, because the people who live in the British Commonwealth means the states which were once ruled by the ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರಿಂದ ಆಳ್ವಿಕೆಗೆ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಂತಹ ದೇಶಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ಕಾಮನ್ವೆಲ್ತ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಅಂತಹ ದೇಶಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸಚ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ವೇರ್ ದ ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷ್ ರೂಲ್ಡ್. And if we are supposed to travel in these countries, we need to learn English. We need to learn to speak English properly. When we travel in these countries, in the British Commonwealth or in America or in England, if we are able to communicate in English, we will survive. That's what G.B. Shaw says. If we speak in a provincial or Cockney dialect, it may prevent us from obtaining some employment which is to open to those only speak what is correct English. If you are learning English for the purpose of a job, you are supposed to learn grammatical English, because you will not be able to get a job if you speak a provincial language or a Cockney. ಪ್ರಾಂತೀಯ ಭಾಷೆ, ಆಡು ಭಾಷೆಯೊಳಗೆ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೇಳಿ G.B. Shaw ಅವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೀಸನ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ obtaining a job. Otherwise, we need not to learn to speak proper English. We can go on speaking broken English. That's what G.B. Shaw says. Further, he says that there is no such thing ideally which can be considered as correct English. For this, he gives some examples. The examples are like this. He says that no two British people can speak exactly alike. ಇಬ್ಬರು ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡಲ್ಲೇ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ತಂದು ನಾವು ಬಿಟ್ವಿ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ in same manner, because they come from different parts of England, they come from different backgrounds of language, different backgrounds of culture, different backgrounds of provinces, and different backgrounds of dialects. And he says even educated persons will also be not able to talk English exactly alike. BBC has formed a committee in which the chairman was the poet laureate, and there were some trained speakers in the committee, and this committee was formed to bring about a standardity of English. But these people, the members of the committee, were not able to come to a conclusion about the concept of correct or proper or perfect English. The members of the committee, there were 3 members in the committee, and all the 3 members come out with their own models of correct speech. There was no unanimity. ಅವರಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಏಕತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. 3 ಜನ ಆ ಕಮಿಟಿಯೊಳಗೆ ಏನು 3 ಜನ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ, 3 ಜನ ತಾನು ಹೇಳುವಂತಹದ್ದೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವುದಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Because they are the members of the committee are selected from different parts of the British Commonwealth. That is the reason why they were not able to come to a unanimous decision about correct English or perfect English. By giving these examples, G.B. Shaw wants to prove that there is no correct English or perfect English, and we have only English, that is broken English. Confession of Bernard Shaw. Bernard Shaw makes a confession ಅಂತಂದರೆ ತಪ್ಪೊಪ್ಪಿಗೆ. ಏನು? He says that I myself cannot speak English in same way, because when he speaks to audience, he speaks carefully. Take a situation. We are talking in front of 100 audience, and we cannot speak English as we speak with our wife or our relative or our friends. We are supposed to follow grammatical rules. We are supposed to follow the rules of pronunciation when we are talking to an audience. And that kind of speech will be changed when we are speaking to our relatives. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯೊಳಗೆ ನಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡುವಂತಹ ಭಾಷೆನೇ ಬದಲಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಾವು ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು 10 ಜನರ ಮುಂದೆ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನಾವು ಮಾತನಾಡುವಂತಹ ಭಾಷೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಶೈಲಿನೇ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, ಬದಲಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂತಹ ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನು G.B. Shaw says. And he goes on telling that if we speak language in our family as we speak in front of audience, ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು 100 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂತಹ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ಉಪಯೋಗ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಅಂತಹ ಭಾಷೆಯನ್ನು ನನ್ನ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಹೆಂಡತಿ, ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು, ನನ್ನ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ, ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರ ಮುಂದೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ದೇ ಥಿಂಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಮ್ಯಾಡ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ridiculous to talk grammatical English, proper English with our relatives. We do not use complete sentences when we are talking to our relatives, but we use complete sentence that too which gives proper sense when we are talking to an audience. G.B. Shaw, as you know, is a public speaker, and when he is talking to a group of people, he has to take care of every word he utters. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ ಜನರ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ನಾವೊಂದು ಗುಂಪಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ we have to take care of the word which we use, and we are supposed to talk loudly so that our words reaches the last person in the classroom or the last person in the audience. If we speak that by using that high sound in our home, what happens? Our wife will come with a vessel and put it on our head if we make much noise. And in our home, when we are talking in our home, we talk very carelessly. We do not take care of the words we utter, because the people around us will be able to understand what I am willing to get by the words we use. And GB Shaw gives some advice to foreign students of English. He is talking to the people, the non-native speakers of English, and he has some advices. What are they? We will see. He asks us not to try to speak English perfectly. He asks us not to speak English perfectly. Why? Because the native speakers of English will not be able to understand if we speak perfect English, grammatical English, because those native speakers in their day-to-day life do not use perfect English, grammatical English. That is the reason why GB Shaw asks the foreign speakers, foreign students of English not to speak perfect English. If we speak perfect English, the native speakers of English will get confused about us, and even they might think that I am a criminal, I might be there to commit some robbery. That is the reason why he asks us not to speak perfect English. And he gives some example of a city called London, wherein he says 999 out of 1000 people not only speak bad English but speak even that very badly. London, which is the capital city of England, is the birthplace of English language. But the people who are living in London will not be able to speak perfect English. Out of 1000 people, 999 people do not speak perfect English, do not speak grammatical English, and that is the reason why we too are not supposed to talk grammatical English. Just we are supposed to utter the words which come to our mouth, so that English becomes easy for us, for the foreign students of English language. No foreigner can ever stress the syllables and make the voice rise and fall in questions. He gives some examples. We do not know where to stress and where to unstress. We have problem of intonation, and there will be an influence of our mother tongue on English language. When we, the Kannada speakers, speak English, we will end every sentence with a. When when the Tamil people speak English, they go on stressing all the words in a sentence, all the syllables in a sentence. And we do not raise our voice when we ask a question. We do not reduce our voice when we answer a question. That's what he says. And we do not know how to use English when we are answering, when we are giving assertion, when we are refusing something, or when we are giving consent, ಒಪ್ಪಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವಂತಹ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ. And we do not know how to make enquiries or to get information as the native people do. And that's why he says we are not supposed to bother about all these things. Just we are supposed to speak English, and we are supposed to increase our vocabulary so that we will be able to communicate the message which we want to communicate to the audience. When we do not know all the rules of English, we are not supposed to bother about to speak with a strong foreign accent and speak broken English. ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್ ಗ್ರಾಮರ್ದ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ಗಳೇ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮಗೆ ಇಂಟೋನೇಷನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಪಿಚ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ವೆರೈಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸೌಂಡ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಾದರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಟು ಟಾಕ್ ಇನ್ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಆಕ್ಸೆಂಟ್. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್, ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೋಕನ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲೀಷ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ GB Shaw says. To conclude, GB Shaw criticizes that it is an insult to the native speaker of English who cannot understand his own language when it is too well spoken. He, being an Englishman, is hesitant and feel shy, feel insulted because he himself says that if we speak correct, proper, well English, the native speakers will not be able to understand English. That's where he says it is an insult to the native speakers. It is an insult to English language itself. In his speech, the provocative ideas are couched in a simple but sparkling rhetorical style. G.B. Shaw uses rhetorical style, rhetorical questions to sparkle our imagination about speaking English language, and he provokes our ideas about the concept of language, about our hesitation of speaking English language. Most of the foreign learners, foreign students of English language are hesitant to speak English because we are afraid of our grammar, the level of understanding of grammar, and the way in which we pronounce. But according to G.B. Shaw, we are not supposed to bother about all these things. We are, if no matter if our mother tongue influences English language, just what we are supposed to do is we are supposed to go on using English language so that the new native speakers will understand what we are talking. Thank you very much.